Maybe it needs to go through plant puberty. Not totally sure what this is. Whoops, sorry, I'm a bad plant mom. Boy, does it have a secret. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma, and today we're gonna do a bit of a haul video. Been in lockdown now for, what, 5 weeks, Joe?
Yeah.
6 weeks?
10 weeks.
It's been 10 weeks? Has it been 10 weeks? How many weeks has it been?
I don't know.
Okay, well, like way too many weeks. Lately, it's been getting me a bit down. Felt a bit lost and haven't been having a very good time mentally. So basically I figured, why not do a little bit of retail therapy, and this is what happened. This beautiful big box of plants right here. I had a bit of a late night shopping spree on this website called Online Baby Plants. It's pretty self-explanatory. They sell baby plants online. I think it's a Dutch company. I think they're based in the Netherlands. So I decided I wanted to buy some baby plants because it would hopefully make me feel better. Ended up spending like £75 and got 11 plants. So should we open it up and see if they're any good? So I ordered these, what, Thursday night last week, and today's Wednesday, so it took 6 days for them to get here, 7 days for them to get here, 6, 7, something like that. Hopefully they're all fine and not dead, so. Okay. So right on top, there are just 2 cards that say thank you for having an order and have their Instagram on them. One is for baby plant care guide, how to take care of them. And then one is for just like normal houseplant care guides. So that's really good. Oh, because they, of course, they don't come in a little pot. But this looks like some pretty intense packaging, but each of them come in these like little kind of plasticky boxes, which is kind of cool. It means that like they're protected from getting smushed, which is really nice. But also it's plastic, so I don't know. It says it's made from 100% recycled PET, and I should recycle it again. So I guess it is recyclable, which is great. But yeah, let's start opening them. Before I do, I just wanted to say, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Comment on other places you want me to buy houseplants from, or other plant videos that you'd like me to do, or subscribe down below as well. Click the little bell button to get notifications. Also, this video is not in any way affiliated or sponsored by Online Baby Plants. They don't know I'm doing this. Let's get started. So the first one is this little Fittonia right here. Just ended up getting rid of my other Fittonia because it was really dying and sad. It basically just died completely. So, whoops, sorry, I'm a bad plant mom, but it's okay. But I ended up getting a new one. Beautiful dark green and white variegation. Lots of little leaves in there. Tiny little pot, which is really cute. Yeah, it looks really full, looks lush, bit wonky, lopsided. This one is the Fittonia Verschafeltii. Verschafeltii? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one correctly, but it's a little nerve plant. And it was £3 and 3 pence. I think that's a pretty good deal for this little guy. Really full overall. Pretty good. Next up, we've got a really tiny little neon Syngonium, or an arrowhead plant, and this one's got tiny little leaves up in there. One of them's pretty new, which is nice. See the one that's curled up right there, which is great. Got a tiny little bit of breakage, which isn't ideal. This one is a bit sad. We've also got a bit of roots coming out the bottom, so it looks like this guy could probably be replanted soon. I got this one because I thought it was really cute. It had like pink in it, which is adorable. Like a little muted pink green vibe going on. So I thought that would be fun. And this one was £4.34. I don't know what I was expecting because of course they're gonna be baby plants, but maybe the ones in the pictures looked a little bit bigger. I feel like £4 for this feels a bit steep. I don't know. I've never had a Syngonium before, so I figured I would try it with some baby plants. Hopefully these grow into big boys sometime, but guess we'll find out. We'll see. Test my luck with the Syngoniums. See, this one was more of the size I was expecting out of it. I think this was the size that is what it looked like online. This is the Syngonium White Butterfly. It's got super classic green and white variegation in there. Slightly bigger leaves on this one. I mean, compare the two and there's quite a big size difference in there. So I don't know what the discrepancy is. They cost the same, £4.34, so I feel like it's a bit cheeky to give a quite small one and a bigger one. This one also has a couple of sad leaves on it, which isn't too good, but I mean, I'm just gonna pull them off. They don't feel super wet, which is good. I mean, they've been in the post for like 5 or 6 days, so they've had a lot of time to absorb the water. All right, one little package down. These are actually really cute. I might save these so I can mail off cuttings soon because they work really well. I feel like they're really protective and I wouldn't be worried about sending plants in these, so I'm gonna save these. Next little packet. So this one, they're not in pots, so I'm gonna try and be careful and not get soil everywhere, but you know, I probably will anyway. So these ones got a bit dirtier, seeing as they were in a pack without pots. So I mean, that makes a bit of sense. And it ended up getting delivered by Hermes, which isn't my favorite postal carrier. I don't know, it might have gotten a bit bashed in the box floating around, but this one is a Pilea sugar. I don't know if you can see this on the leaves, but they're supposed to be slightly, like ever so slightly variegated, like it's been dusted with sugar. This one here is probably the most obvious sign of that. It's come in this little like mesh casing. So you're supposed to put the baby plants in water for 10 minutes according to this card. So I think the little casing kind of dissolves in water. It must do, because otherwise the roots are just trapped up in there forever. But yeah, this is a little Pilea sugar. I figure since my Pileas are doing all right at the minute, I would try a bit of a variegated one to see if I could handle that. This one was one of the more expensive baby plants. This one was £8.65. TBH, it's not that variegated. The one online I think looked a little bit more variegated, so it feels a little bit steep for what it is. Basically looks like a normal Pilea, so I don't know. They're just covered in soil. I feel like I need to give them a shower. What is this? What did I order? Not totally sure what this is, because it doesn't look like a Calathea. Maybe a Philodendron Xanadu? Maybe. Let's process of elimination this one later, once I've pulled everything else out, because I don't know what this is. I mean, off the top of your head, can you guess before me? It's got an amazing root system up in there. It's ready to come out of its casing. There's roots all up the side here, so that's really good. But I'm not really sure. It looks like some sort of philodendron maybe. I'll get back to you on this one. This next one is the reason I decided to buy plants from Online Baby Plants. I saw someone post on Instagram about a Philodendron silver sword that they got on Online Baby Plants, and I was like, I want one of those. So let me go check it out. And then I spent an hour on the website trying to figure out what I wanted to buy. So that's what I've got here. I've got a little Philodendron silver sword. It's gotten a bit squished. This leaf has a hardcore crease, and this one as well is quite creased, a little bit damaged. They're absolutely covered in soil. It is definitely ready to go in terms of potting. I'll probably end up potting these up tonight because I want them to live their best life. Yeah, I was really excited about this one because I love, like, just look how beautiful that leaf is. It's so shiny. I'm pretty sad that these ones aren't doing as well, but it's got new growth in there at the top. So, I mean, that's really good news because, you know me, I like new growth in my new plants because it means that they're living their best healthy plant lives. So, yeah. This one was also £4.34. That felt like a really good deal. Happy about that one. And then I've got this tiny little cute little Calathea Orbifolia. I got this because I needed like one more plant to buy and then I would have free shipping, which is always good. I think they give free shipping when you spend over £75. So this brought my total over the edge to get me the free shipping I wanted. I figured, why not get Calathea, because I've really wanted an Orbifolia for a while. The leaves look really nice and healthy. They weren't squished at all. This one was alone in this pack, which I think was good for it. Also, the soil didn't spill around everywhere, which was nice. Yeah, this one, pretty good. It'll do the job. It'll live. So this Calathea was also £4.34. If you couldn't tell, there's a bit of a trend. A lot of their plants are similarly priced, so that's good. But yeah, pretty good. I'm excited about it. So that must mean that the mystery plant is a Philodendron Xanadu. I was pretty sure that Philodendron Xanadus had like some sort of crinkly leaves or like kind of zigzaggy leaves, but maybe that's just me making it up. Let me have a look. Yeah, so this is what I thought a Philodendron Xanadu looked like. You can tell it's got those kind of zigzaggy leaves. These leaves are super straight. They don't look Xanadu-like. Maybe its young form doesn't have any ziggy-zaggies. I don't know. We'll see when it grows. Maybe it'll grow into its ziggy-zaggies. Maybe it needs to go through plant puberty and then it'll grow some definition in its leaves. That's fun, I guess. We'll see what happens there. And that Philodendron Xanadu was £3.90, so slightly cheaper than some of the others that I got, which is good. But now we're gonna move on to the bigger plants. So even the bigger plants come in these little plastic encasings, which again I think is really good because they can't really be squished. Saves them from being crushed, which is one of the problems that I find happens a lot when you're getting plants online. They just get squished. I've got another Monstera Adansonii. Those of you who've watched my video 2 ago will know that I lost my Monstera Adansonii to a little thing called mosaic virus, which was really sad for me and I had a terrible time. But I couldn't resist buying myself a new one. I was not scarred enough that I didn't feel like I could handle it because they're just so freaking cool. Like, look at the holes in their leaves. They're just so much fun. This one looks really healthy. It doesn't have any of those like mosaic-y signs, which is really good. Honestly, my greatest fear at the moment. Yeah, this one looks really good. It's a decent size and it's got new growth, which I love. So yeah, it's got massive leaves. Like the last one that I had didn't have leaves nearly this big. This one was £8.65, which I think is a pretty good deal for one of these. It's decently sized. I mean, I paid the same amount for that little Pilea sugar, so I think this is a really good deal in comparison. Next big plant. Oof. Okay, so this one is really wet, like sopping. Like I'm gonna probably immediately repot this so it dries off a tiny bit because I am nervous about this one. This right here is a Philodendron Black Cardinal. I got this one because I freaking love dark plants. I mean, you can't tell it today because I'm wearing a blue shirt, but normally I almost always just wear black constantly. So goth plants, right in my wheelhouse. This one, basically entirely black. Probably not even showing up on camera well because it's so black. It looks really good. It looks like there's a new leaf coming up in there. The leaves look pretty healthy. This one looks a bit banged up just where it was hitting like, the pot a bit. And aside from it being super wet, I think this is a great one. I'm excited for it. So this was one of the most expensive plants I got. This one was £12.99. I think that's pretty good. I haven't seen these online anywhere in the UK recently. So, I mean, I was just happy to get it because I think it's beautiful. So I'm perfectly happy paying for that price. Ooh, I mean, going from the darkest plant possible to this is a really big change. And can you believe they're both philodendrons? So this one here is a Philodendron Lemon Lime, and it's just got basically neon yellow high-vis leaves, which I think is really cool. Looking like it's doing okay. It's pretty great. I'm really happy with it. I like this one leaf down here with a green line in it. All the rest seem super high-vis fluorescent, so that's really good. I mean, what else can you ask for out of a Philodendron Lemon Lime? This one was the other most expensive plant. It was also £12.99. I mean, I don't know that much about philodendrons. If you couldn't tell, I've just got a whole bunch of new philodendrons because I've suddenly become obsessed with them in 2020. So I don't know how they're priced, but I mean, I'm happy with this one, so I don't think it really matters. I'm excited to watch it eventually trail down and do its whole philodendron thing. So yeah, that'll be fun. And then last, but certainly not least, I got this. This crazy iridescent dragon scale looking beauty. This is an Alocasia Red Secret. Boy, does it have a secret. Its secret is that it's freaking gorgeous. This one's honestly looking a little bit chewed up. It's got some funk leaf over here, and this leaf, I mean, it looks better on camera than it does in real life, to be honest. But this whole side of it here is spotty looking. I don't know, it's kind of difficult to explain. It's pale in the corner, which is a bit strange. Alocasias are super temperamental, and if it's been sitting in a box for nearly a week, I can like kind of understand it being upset. I don't want it to be feeling bad. But I mean, this leaf is just absolutely impressive. Hopefully it'll settle in nicely to my flat and I can give it the sort of love it needs to not be as sad. You can kind of see from this angle, this leaf is just not as happy as this one. Like this one's just dark and nice and this one just kind of looks pale and sad. I mean, what can you expect? I'm ordering plants to be shipped internationally, so like, I don't think you can really ask for them to come in perfect conditions. I've had plants coming from London to London and they're not in perfect condition. I mean, I think you need to take everything with a bit of a grain of salt because they've been sitting in a box for 5 days. It's got a new leaf growing in there, so it's gotta be at least somewhat happy. This one was £9.52, which I think is a really good price for this because I haven't seen these anywhere else for that price. They've always been a bit more expensive. I think overall pretty good. I'm really happy with this one. So that's it. That's all the plants that I ordered from Online Baby Plants. In total I got 11 plants, which is a lot of plants, and it was only 77 pounds. Online Baby Plants do a really good job, and it gives plant parents a chance to get something that they might not normally get because it's too expensive at a more reasonable price. I could totally afford to pay £4 for something, but paying £30 for a big one isn't necessarily something I can do. Overall, I'm really glad that I got them because I needed more plants. I mean, I didn't need any more plants. I'm sure Joe would tell you that I didn't need more plants. So that's it for me for today with all this stuff from Online Baby Plants. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, go give a thumbs up down below and comment on other things you'd like me to talk about in the future videos, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! What is this? What did I order? Looks like a very average plant. If you needed to draw a plant, looks like an average plant.